First game, 5-game homestand for the Calgary Flames. Won 3 of 4 on the road trip that just ended. Points in 17 of their last 21 games. As they wrap up their season series with the Avalanche, who've lost 7 of their last 8. Well, they had a pretty good tilt their last meeting in November in this building. Jankowski tried to fling one on goal. Fan had his pocket picked, and away goes Soderberg. Has Nieto with him. Here's Nieto. Played into the slot to Calvert with a shot, and that goes off Hamonic's stick.
But how about Sam Bennett's back check? Look right in the slot, and that's the Calvert chance that I thought he had an opportunity. Get some help from Hamonic as well, but that's a great effort from Bennett to take away that opportunity.
4 goals last 3 games. Goes to work here as Barrie plays it across. Here's Landeskog. Cuts to the slot with a shot. That one off a leg. Tipped down low. Rantanen stopped by Riddick.
Rantanen just to his left gets a loose puck, and he fires it. Trying to go 5-hole. Riddick takes that away.
Barrie back into the zone. That's broken up by the Flames, and here they go short-handed. Garnett Hathaway off the wing. In deep. Put it off the goaltender Varlamov from a sharp angle.
Hathaway, just what a confident player now. He even gets that shot off from
Cole. Cut him off. Anderson able to get the puck back. Leaves it now for Gaudreau. Johnny Gaudreau goes to work behind the net, makes a move out front. Neal stop, rebound, they score!
Right there, and then he keeps the puck alive below the goal line. Back now to Johnny Gaudreau. Watch this move on Dries. Dries is not ready for that. And they just go after the rebound. What a wonderful skating maneuver by Johnny Gaudreau.
Trying to get it back to Bennett. Cycle broken up by Erik Johnson. Alexander Kerfoot plays it out, but right back in come the Flames. Bennett over the line with the backhand, dropped it off. The score! Jankowski!
Quickly steps up and spots Bennett in the middle, and Bennett quickly to Jankowski. And Varlamov's in good position, but Jankowski just rips it past the glove side. He's in pretty close there, and he gets all of that one.
Glove by Riddick. And he tries a long pass, but it's intercepted by Landeskog. Gaudreau gets it out. And now Monahan settles it down. Off a teammate's skate. Now Hanifin's lost his stick. There's a pass. They score! Nathan MacKinnon after a giveaway by the Flames, and the Avalanche cut the lead to 1.
David Riddick wants to move the puck up quickly, and that's just easily intercepted by Landeskog. It leads to the opportunity, and everybody's in good shape now. Puck goes back. Noah Hanifin has a stick taken out of his hands, and that's an easy dish from Landeskog to a wide open Nathan MacKinnon. He is going to bury it every time. So unfortunate play for Hanifin.
Just onside, makes a pass to Hamonic, shoots, and that's off a skate. Picked up by Matt Calvert. Bring it out down the wing. Johnson up on the rush, gets the puck, shoots, scores! Erik Johnson.
Now it's all Avs. Matt Calvert, by the way, he's played exceptionally well today. He just finds Johnson streaking in, and the big defenseman buries it stick side behind David Riddick. That's how you transition out of your own zone, and a nice release by Erik Johnson fooled David Riddick.
This puck corralled and brought out by Rantanen, who feeds it ahead. Now MacKinnon in, slows it down, passing, Barrie, stopped by Riddick. Can't find it, puck loose, Riddick down, still loose.
Great skills, he gets an opportunity right in the slot, and he's mad at himself because he doesn't bury it on David Riddick. Gets lots of help though, Riddick does. Take a look at the Calgary Flames. All 5 of them.
And off the bench, Nieto able to keep it onside. Matthew Tkachuk picks off a pass, dropped it off, they overskate it. Stolen by Rantanen, played it back to Barrie, stopped by Riddick. Rebound, stopped that too as MacKinnon batted the puck out of the air on goal.
Backlund has a chance to exit the zone. He just overskates the puck, leaves it back there, and then Rantanen finds Tyson Barrie. One more opportunity.
As we approach the midway mark of the second. And here comes Jost with room. Riddick with the save.
And then Jost with an excellent opportunity.
Monahan facing off against JT Compher. Flames win the draw. Johnny Gaudreau sets up, back to Mark Giordano. Here's Lindholm. Shoots, scores!
Sean Monahan gets it back to Johnny Gaudreau. He gets it to Giordano, and then Lindholm spots an opening and rips it high glove side This is exactly what the Avalanche talked about last night. They needed a save on the special teams, and that's how Winnipeg scored a bunch of power play goals. They don't get a save again tonight.
Rasmus Andersson winding up out of his own zone. Feathers one through. It was tipped. Gaudreau able to get it. Gaudreau shoots, stop, rebound, and the Avalanche get control.
How about this rush? And as you said, just tries to feather that pass into Johnny Gaudreau. Puck finds Johnny one more time, and that's the best save by Varlamov in this game. That's a dangerous chance from Johnny Gaudreau, and Varlamov able to keep this a one-goal game.
And taken away. Long pass finds Lindholm. Brings the puck in, slows down. Here's Monahan. Monahan, Lindholm, off the post. Johnny Gaudreau. That shot blocked by Landeskog. Back in front.
Abs on a chain, so he recognizes it, moves his feet. Long stretch pass to Lindholm. Give and go with Monahan. Lindholm off the post. Johnny tries to bury it.
Lost the puck, bouncing. Abs have a chance, can't get it out. Kept onside by Frolik. Makes a play to Backlund. Backlund shoots, stopped by Varlamov. Watched closely in the corner by Brody. Here's McKinnon in front. Stopped by Riddick. Riddick with a save. Rebound right into Lindholm's face. In deep for Frolik. Eric Johnson there. Frolik steals it. Back up the boards for Brody. He'll play it over. Mark Giordano. Wrist sit on. Goal to score! Tipped off Frolik.
Gets a couple of chances. Now take a look at Michael Frolik. He's going to head to the front of the net, and the puck appears to be going about 5 or 6 feet wide. It hits him at the shin pad, I believe, and redirects behind the goaltender Varlamov. That is an enormous goal.
Comes Backlund. Landeskog with a clean win. Here's Cole with a shot. Riddick save. Rebound. Stop that too. And the puck's underneath Riddick. He's able to cover up.
It's buried, one-timer by Cole, and it's deflected by Landeskog. And for Riddick to track that after the deflection is pretty remarkable.
Puck comes back to McKinnon. There's Rantanen with a shot. Mark Giordano blocked that, steered the puck into the corner. Picked up now by Kerfoot. Back to McKinnon. Another shot, blocked in front. Shot wide by Barry. Had a lot of open net, misfired. Puck may have been rolling. And Mark Giordano skates it out. He'll flip it in. Johnny Gaudreau chasing. Just wide. Gaudreau gets it down low up front. And it hit the side of the post. Monahan was all alone. Not very often you see them miss on a pass, especially with an empty net. Back come the Avs. Shot stopped by Riddick. They score! Sneaks through on a shot by Rantanen. And it's a one-goal game with 37.7 seconds to go. Kerfoot plays it deep. Ryan's there, up the boards for Brody. He'll lift it to the line and out. And here's Tkachuk with the empty net. Matthew Tkachuk, and that'll do it. That's the 20th goal of the season for Tkachuk. So moments after the Avs make it a one-goal game, Tkachuk from Brody and Ryan into the empty net. And the Flames will sweep the season series with Colorado. David Riddick was terrific as the Flames knock off the Avs 5-3.